Hi, I'm DebDedrick, certified high performance coach and your expert guide to leading a happy life, here with tip number 61, how to accomplish any goal. Well, I think this is a huge topic for all of us to really think about because if you really want to have a high performance life, you need to have a high performance vision of where it is you want to go and what it is you want to accomplish and how you're going to get there. So, how to accomplish any goal tip today is to kind of give you a framework or a little bit of a structure that you can begin to use to craft how to create and accomplish your goal. So, the first thing I would tell you is don't tell everybody what your goals are. The first thing you'll find sometimes when you tell your friends and family and loved ones and coworkers is they're going to say, no, you can't do that. And I'm suggesting to you, keep your big goals a secret, unless, of course, it's with your team and you need a group buy-in. But right now, I'm kind of talking more about your personal goals. And because of my experience, advertising my goals, especially when I was younger, I know how hard it is when you get that feedback from your loved ones or your coworkers that you can't do it. It sometimes makes you feel bad and will poke a little hole in your heart, and it might deflate you and it might throw you off your course. So pay attention to how other people's are responding to your dream, and if they're negative, keep it to yourself a little bit. And the second thing is it on your calendar? This is another one. If it's not on your calendar, it's probably not going to get done. And I know this firsthand because we're so busy in our day-to-day life. If you're not putting it on your calendar and using blocks of time to work it into your day, a little bit every day, inch by inch, picture yourself moving your dream forward inch by inch. And if you do it every day, you'll be able to create some momentum. So look and see if it's not on your calendar. What I do is I use my phone and I use the calendar. I use Fantastical Calendar, and I have blocks of time where I block out my days by hour, and it's on my calendar if it's a really important dream, and it's on my calendar daily and weekly and monthly, so I can make sure I'm developing the skills and the habits that I need to make sure that I accomplish my goal. That might work for you. The next thing would be, can you see it in your mind? Is it clear? Can you see yourself doing whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish? An example I'll give you of how this has worked for me in the past is years ago, I decided I wanted to have this particular house, and it was not for sale, and I would have never dreamed that I could have afforded it, but I decided one day I was at the right place at the right time, and I just threw it out there. I just thought, I really would love to move there. And I spoke it. And from there, after I spoke it, I started to walk by this house and drive by this house and picture myself in this house. And I had to push through all the negative Nellies, all the people that said, well, you're never going to get that house, because it was really kind of a big step up for me. And a year and a half went by, and there was many moments where I thought, you know what, I'm never going to get that. I'm never going to get it. And then I think, oh no, I'm just going to keep pushing through it because I've applied the same theory into my life and every single goal that I've ever accomplished. And about a year and a half later, I had the opportunity to move into my dream house. And I did it in a way that nobody would have ever dreamed possible. So my suggestion to you is don't tell everybody about it. Make sure it's on your calendar and start to see yourself living your dream. And then rehearse it in your mind's eye, and then can you see yourself doing it, and are you working towards it? And the final thing I'm going to say to you is make sure you track your progress, because it's sometimes really discouraging if you don't think you're getting anywhere, if you don't reflect on your past successes and maybe how far you've come, you might start to be discouraged, and you might be tempted to give in to the naysayers, and you might be tempted to give up on your dream or your goal. So tracking your progress every Sunday and rating yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. How good did you do this week towards accomplishing your goals? And I apply this practice, and I learned this from my coach. How did I do this week in my relationships? How did I do this week on accomplishing my business goals? How did I do this week on my fitness goals? How did I do on my spiritual practices? How did I do, and rate all of these areas on a scale of 1 to 10. And if you start to track your progress, you'll probably start to feel better because you're not going to forget to do it. So I hope my tip, how to accomplish any goal, has helped you. It's my mission as your expert guide to leading a happy life and a certified high performance coach to give you tools and tips and strategies that you can really use in your day-to-day life to help you move your life forward and help you accomplish any dream. And until next tip, go out in the world and be a positive role model and influencer for good. And I'll see you next time.